Okay folks, welcome to this special investigation into Queen's Park and their various entrances to the park. So if you look at this map, we can see that we have Queen's Park in this area. This here is Queen Victoria Parade coming into Ipswich. This is where you come down the street, chuck a left and follow down the hill. This is the park. Come on down, there's Domino's and Tyne, Ipswich and whatnot, and you come down into town. What has constantly bugged me, or hasn't bugged me, I've always wondered why this little section of park was on its own. You look at old photos of Ipswich, you can see the big pillars here, either side of Limestone Street here, as this was always known as the original entrance to Queen's Park. And it always confused me, because on this section you can see there's a gate and a fence, and there is an actual gate here somewhere with, I think it's wrought iron, and it's saying, well, how did that even work? I mean, the information isn't really readily available. You go onto Lost Ipswich and whatnot, people don't really know. Even I rang Beryl Johnston, local Ipswich legend, written for the QT for over 40 years. Even she wasn't exactly sure what the deal was. I came across a photograph, an aerial photograph on Lost Ipswich. I'll put the link up here so you can check it out. And it puts an end to any sort of speculation about where the entrance was, what the layout of the road was, and where specific entrances were. So let me just roll this over the top. This is the photograph from, I think it's August 1, 1938, found on Lost Ipswich. And let's roll it over. There you go. So as you can see, just here, the road from Queen Victoria Parade that rolls around this way is not there. That was built in 1960. So this fence and everything that was built, and the entrance with the bollards here, was all original and part of the park. So this entrance and the gate used to lead straight up, as you can see. And as you can also see, the entrance here on what is now the beginning of Limestone Street would roll straight up through the entrance, up through where the playground is, and meet up with Merle Finnemore Avenue, which would eventually go right up to Chermside Road, to the other exit where the other bollards are, at the end of Blackstone Road. So if you just have a look here, where Queen's Park Cafe is, if you walked outside of there, you can actually see where the end of the old road finishes. You can actually see it. That's all old and beautiful stuff. There's all limestone and all this. It's not cobble, but it's big bits of rock, and it's absolutely awesome. And it just stops right here. So it obviously eventually went down. If you have a look at the image again, just rolls straight down through where the old cafe was. The old cafe before the new cafe would roll straight down through there and join up at what is the entrance. I mean, there's still some sort of entrance there on Golby Avenue and a path that rolls back up to there, but it wasn't the main entrance. This is the main entrance, and I just find that fascinating. If you have a look at various bits, what I like here is these little flat bits too. So there's, I'm not sure what that is, looks like, I mean, this here looks like tennis courts or something, and this thing here, a similar kind of thing. If you look at the photo that's on Google now, make sure you check out Google, obviously. You can still see the little flat bits of land where these little bits were. Maybe not that one. I think that's is there a tree in the way there? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was between the two trees. I haven't lined these up in the greatest fashion. But anyway, you can see the bowls club still there. You can see the old path on the inside, and you can see this little section is actually still there. If you rock in next to the bowls club and walk over, you can see the original section. We roll that back. It's very hard to see it. It's this, where is it? This little section, I think it's just in here. This little bit of road is still there, which is amazing. So anyway, if you knew about that, good, thank you. I've just learned about it and I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, that's where the entrance was. That's the history of Queen's Park. And that's why there's this little section right here. I always wondered about it. Now I know. Cheers.